Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Covered here, and this is going to be really hard to live through. He will ding 2 for sure. I just don't think that that's going to make a big difference. We'll see if he's able to outplay this.
Yeah, Bolt Breaker comes in. Oh my goodness, the damage. That's going to be first blood going over to Wei, and he flashes out of it as well. A clean dive, and those are more.
I also think that the Kai'Sa-Leona combination is a lot more threatening. Looks like perfect.
Let's see.
Not quite sure.
Might need a name change. Is it going to be perfect, or is it going to be pretty good? Or is it going to be not okay at all? There's the bounce house, and that is going to be another pretty beautiful dive here, this time on the other side.
Oh, perfectly done. So
I think that's
Peanut,
also one of the reasons why you'd want to go for the Azir, even though actually killing the Galio is never going to happen, is we do have a rotation coming through.
Yeah, Cuz just taking one of these away. That is going to be Peanut locking down the Dragon at least, but BDD has found his way to Justice Punch forward. It's just going to be some Winds of War, and Peanut will be able to get onto his Gromp. You can see Perfect just going to be clearing out the wave there, and Wei is getting amongst it. All right, sometimes you
Peanut and Viper and Zaze himself. You're just going to be able to get so much value out of it. Like, the armor reduction is crazy. Obviously, Jace applies it really well with the autos from his W in range form, so going to be feeling awesome about this, because I'm looking for something.
Keep them interesting, that's the question. As, all right, there's the Vault Breaker. Cease and Desist comes down, does flash out of the Equalizer here, and it's a decent hammer. But I think Zeus is still going to go down. Another Vault Breaker comes in, and Delight will be allowed to live, but the Jace not so lucky.
Taking that much Equalizer damage. KT still are quite strong enough, although he might have to pay.
Yep, Zeka is going to push him back towards Peanut. And he may not even need when becomes lightning here is perfect. Okay, he's running pretty quick. Great.
Unless
step. As Peanut's just going to flash for it, and that will be able to pick up the kill.
All right, I got hyped. I thought he was going to live.
Hey, he forced a flash, so I guess it's a great thing here. Is Cuz onto this Dragon here, you can see that is going to be another Sandal, or at least another bit of Sandal that they can put together.
Combination of the buffs plus the double flash being invested means that they do take down Zeus as a perfect.
Oh, dearie me. No Equalizer up and available, and that is 4 bad guys underneath that turret. Could also be a turret going down here as well, but they should be able to equalize the turrets, and we're all about equilibrium here in the LCK, as we've been saying. And there it goes. There, it's going to make sure that that turret does go down. And Zeka going to go towards a bit of a back here. Zeus also using his skin, very, very cute. Solar Flare coming forward. Zenith Blade will connect, but way a little bit further off than where he really wanted to be. They're not going to pursue any further.
Good sidestep from Wei there. Yeah, the Sandals do go to KT.
But we're going to go towards a bit of a back here. Zeus also using his skin, very, very cute. Solar Flare coming forward. Zenith Blade will connect, but way a little bit further off than where he really wanted to be. They're not going to pursue any further.
Good sidestep from Wei there. Yeah, the Sandals do go to KT, but we have had more discourse, and especially post-hotfix, about whether or not neutral, and we just play front-to-back teamfight. I think Hololife's comp is just real crazy, right? With this, you see that they have the amount of damage that's available, so it's up to KT to prove that they can actually find engages.
Ooh, flash out here as Wind becomes lightning. Not really becoming too much of anything. Oh my god, that Solar Flare was absolutely gorgeous. I don't think the Crescent Guard going to be enough for Peanut to keep him alive, and that is indeed the case. This time, correctly called out someone going to try and get a little bit more here. As you can see, Rift Herald has spawned, but HLE, with good wave management, will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. And all right, there's a Justice Punch. Wei coming on forward. Might be able to get a stun down as, oh dear, that is a little bit over-enthusiastic, but Cuz is going to join it. The quickness coming on through there, but they're unable to trade back for another support. As Doctum looking to clear out vision. Zeka wanting to find Perfect with a flash. He's going to keep him alive. BDD trying to be the hero here as Doctum on the wrong side of this fight. Cuz going in, flashing out. Even Rift Herald getting aggressive. But Perfect, he's going down exceptionally low, and HLE just playing it cool, calm, and collected. They'll be able to take a second kill in the fight.
A lot of opportunity for the rest of his team, and here Delight uses the W to initially get out, and he has the E to get back to Xayah, and then the way that Hololive player on that choke point is really nice, but we're not done, Atlas!
We're not! Peanut is once again going to be ceased and desisted. He will be taken out here. That's Cuz locking down the Dragon. That will be a second one over to KT as well, as man, this game will not set
that damage, and still not done, Atlas!
Nope. Walking over reward is Doctor, make that 2. as the Acathian Rain coming down. Dom definitely is the target here as Zekker's going to get his flash. Good flash over the wall to make sure he stays safe, but he won't have that one again. Cuz wanting to get in here. Equalizer, gorgeous! The Solar Flare comes down as well. It's a decent taunt as the Featherstorm now on cooldown, but Viper's position is so good. They take down 2 in both solo lanes, and KT are just running for the hills. Way goes down. Zeus, I think, should be able to land a Shock Blast here as Dom, no options. Killer Instinct is indeed there, but he's just dead as a result. And that is just a clean 4 kill
point for this game. Up until this point, it felt fairly close, but that was where KT needed to somehow save this game. I think Life are looking at a 1-0. He's being led close towards that objective though, and they are getting shredded.
Yeah, Cuz is available, but he is just going to get pushed away. Decent amount of poke coming on through there as Wade dives forward. Cuz wanting to find an opportunity here, but now they've got an extra life. And you're fighting around this Otacon. Peanut should be going back to base. That is going to happen. Zeus also going to be sent out. The Solar Flare is very nice. And it's only Zekker and Viper left available, but it's a double kill for Zekker. And remember, they don't really die. And so, yeah, you get a bit of extra money. It's like 100 here or there, but Zeus is going to make his way back into this fight once more. And Dom, I don't think you're going to be able to barrier enough there, buddy. Yes, this is Tank Jace. He still does enough damage to kill the Kai'Sa.
That whole breaker pain.
Like Dom ulted at the very end of the fight when he was already definitely dead. Things like this. As HLE continuing to dive forward, Delight actually finding a great angle here onto Cuz. The blast cone being a little bit frustrating. Shout out to Valdez, but it's still not going to be enough to save Cuz's life. And HLE, as we come out of the replay, are just kind of bopping him.
They're unrelenting. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Still looking.
I mean, you may as well just keep going for the fight. They're going to start this one up. The teleport does come on through here as Zeus is very far away from this fight. Wei is going to be just going down though, as we can see. Crescent Guard comes in, Equalizer decently positioned as Zeus will be going down first. You can see BDD trying to escape. The Featherstorm comes on through as Viper is kind of on a flank angle, but he's also being entirely ignored. It's a double kill in the fight for the HLE AD carry, and I think they just want to march down the mid lane and win this game.
Should be the end of it.
Maybe I am actually okay with Xayah. Is it just the Viper Gumushi effect? I'm not entirely sure, but maybe Xayah is actually just the way. Especially when the Kai'Sa does come on through. We have seen it work, you know, in both sides of the coin to the enemy Nexus, something like that. But it is looking a little bit like this 11,000 gold lead should be enough to push them towards a victory, especially with this purple buff.
One more fight.
Weighed in on top, exactly right. Wei is going to get the information as they do put down the control ward. Cuz has stolen these before, but Delight is going to force him out. And that is Peanut locking down the Baron. They're now going to turn, looking for Wei, looking for a bit of an angle here. Zenith Blade goes wide, Cease and Desist comes down. The heroic entrance is very nice, but Zekker is able to mitigate it. Gets out the ultimate there as well, as Zekker could be in trouble, but the Killer Instinct not doing enough at all. And Viper is now able to free hit, flashing for that Blade Caller. Featherstorm coming down, and the cleanse is used on the taunt beautifully. This should be the ace coming on through as the Audacious Charge should set it up. There it is. Top of the morning to you, KT, as HLE will be taking game 1.
And they get the summoners of both Zekker and Viper, but their lives will not be found this game. This is what we were expecting from Humble coming in. They didn't show it against Gen G, but it did show it in this game number 1.
Yeah, Wei giving them a little bit of a teary-eyed B, but that is still an Nexus going down. KT not out of this series just yet, but this was exactly what we want.
Mobile and slippery and hard to lock down, and actually killing them is going to be really tough. Or their Cassante or Rel.
One scenario. As Delight already moving forward. Peanut knew that that ward was there, as Perfect is committed to being underneath this turret. Let's see how much experience he can actually pick up. As the safeguard gets Peanut in there, he survives for a little bit longer, but that's beautifully tanked from Delight. And yeah, we saw that coming from...
Because if they block this as well, which I think they can, I don't think he can... And he doesn't have ult yet.
He doesn't. He's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. The ulti from BDD is just avoided by Zekker. Good stun from Cuz to get him out of the way, but the perfect execution is still going to be there. The flash from Zekker will get another kill for HLE, and now Wei is in trouble also. Peanut just fighting him, getting the count in this game.
If this is a scrim, This is where you go, okay, guys, hey, let's...
Yeah, let's go for a reset.
It's fine. Let's redo it. It's okay. Sorry, I know we have to go for champ select. Everything that has gone, possibly could have gone wrong, has gone wrong. So
let's have a look at this one more time from Zeka's perspective. Dives forward, immediately he's over the wall.
Still has the E, waits it out,
못 잡겠다.
and then they think he's going to disengage. Still has the second activation.
나 봐줄래?
Didn't
Of
even
the
need his
ultimate.
empowered auto attack either.
oh yeah, I'm talking.
But I mean, that's just a shoe in the end, isn't it?
Okay, I don't have time to get into this whole
All right.
discussion with you.
Delight doesn't either, because he might just be dead. That's the first kill going over to KT. The first thing happening for KT in this game. In the Bay.
Stay within the patient rate.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, hang on. I think they know things. Moves his control ward.
Viper has his
Trying to
ult.
guarantee that one
Light's
is
ready.
Oh yeah, Shattering Strike comes in. Decent Pulverize to try and interrupt. As both supports taking so much damage. Mega Inferno Bomb looked like it did basically nothing. And Zeka, he's doing it again. 5-point strike into the back of the head of the Viego. That is going to confirm that kill as BDD looking for an option. Unable to get Delight there. Unfortunately, as Zeka not going to go down to the Unbound Soul rebinding. And in the meantime, Peanut is still on the Dragon. He's back on the Dragon, as I think its health bar was lower previous to this.
He still has flash and kick.
He is still probably going to have to get out of there, as the public execution not quite going to work out. There is a flash forward from Perfect. Will get the kill onto the enemy jungler. Docdom is inside the pit as Zeus brings BDD in there as well and says, man, I kind of want to kill all of these guys. It's a beautiful amount of options. Viper very, very low, but still going to be able to finish off the kill against BDD. You can see Perfect is at least surviving in this one, as Zeus is so extraordinarily tanky. No Aftershock left here for Wei as the Crashdown connects. Viper offers over a bit of a volley there. Docdom is going to go down as Zeka, yeah, makes his return to the team fight. Doesn't have an ultimate, but he moves pretty quickly, and another 5-point strike secures yet another kill. 4-0 here for Zeka Zakali, and I don't think we need to say anything more about that.
Back, and Zeus is Fasante, and he is never dying. Allows the time for Zeka to return. And fortunately for KT, it looks like the Dragon, at the end of all that, is still going the way of Humble Life, and Zeka gets, what, like three additional kills.
It looks similar to this, I'm pretty
It will
sure.
be a long time before we see
Yeah.
it again, Atlas.
I'm
making that prediction now.
And I think side of the map here as well. KT do manage to get onto this Dragon pretty quickly, but I don't think we've seen the last of Peanut here as the Magnet Storm gets booted into the back of the pit. Delight taking a fair bit of damage. The Mega Inferno Bomb isn't the best, but the first kill does go over to KT. And ulti out is attempted there from BDD, but doesn't quite work. And now it's Zeka getting amongst it. He's going down so exceptionally low, though. Does get a second kill towards the end, but now it's Viper that's free hitting in the backline, and Zeus is going ballistic. Manages to grab the kill onto the cow, and yes, they managed to get the very fed Zeka, but at what?
And it's the 1-2 we talked about. Yes, you get Zeka after all that, but he's still got
By
basic.
the looks of things towards the bottom side of the map to only add to the size of their coffers. Already 4,000 gold. The lead should move up to about 5 as Peanut attempts something but gets pulverized in the meantime. Great ulti there from Wei, but I don't know whether it's quite what they want to be doing, right? That is they want to stop this, but already it's down to 50%. Teleport to come in from Zeus as well.
Docdom's going to have to ult.
Yeah, they do get vision of Arakan, but look, here's the
Delight!
The Magnet Storm from Delight into the backline is gorgeous. BDD tries to get out of there, but Zeus just goes all out and looks to destroy him. Peanut is going to be the first one to go down, though, but now Zeka, oh god, he just targets Docdom every time. Perfect lying on the floor as well, and look at HLE. They are just mowing them down. Zeka on about 100 health is still going to survive. They get themselves an ace, and they only have to sacrifice Peanut for it.
And they're happily taking that trade, Atlas.
Which feels absolutely fantastic.
Is that the official name?
Yeah, Ultimate Sandals level 3, yeah. That's just sort of the collective name for the Sandals in general, as that is a dead Docdom once again. Zeka is going to miss, throws out the emote immediately. Perfect Execution is, I guess, not necessarily named exactly right in this instance, but it makes up. I'm not entirely sure what it's exactly doing. Yeah. Either way, he is going to find that Shuriken backflip onto Wei as he eats some honey fruit. Ready as ever. And remember, This is an HLE all with Arakan buffs, so they don't even care about dying or anything like that. Wade, he certainly does though, as the ulti from BDD is just mitigated almost entirely, and then he's thrown into the blender. The cow trying to hoof it out of there, but he's not going to be allowed to, and it's a double kill for Viper, who is undying in this game, by the way, in this series, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
6-0 and 8 now, as Peanut dives on forward, because, I mean, they are just a walking blender,
Get a
aren't they?
reset, man!
Yeah, HLE are just making a smoothie while KT are attempting to play League of Legends. And Perfect gonna have to flash, but Zeka is just going to backflip his way out of there, and it should be Zeka being sent home, but it doesn't really matter as the arrow is going to connect once again. Volley for the kill, and Viper now looking for even more because he can. A teleport is now coming down as Doctarm, he just desperately wants to be able to play the game as Mega Inferno Bomb is going to send Viper out of there, and Zeka says, I'll take another one. And it's also Baron.
Hey, it's Baron and Soul.
True.
Don't forget.
Yep, they will be able to move on down there, collect that one. Zeka should be able to start it off and possibly even finish it here as well. We do have that Soul going down.
This is great use of the outcome buff, by the way, where you hard force a fight that you might not win.
With 17 out of the 21 kills that he's contributed to. I don't know, there's a really good argument here for Viper that has now been mitigated slightly as the ulti does come down from BDD, but the Magnet Storm, oh, delight. He just makes it impossible for KT to play the game. That is 10 kills now for this Ashe, continuing to rain the arrows down. Make it a triple here for Viper, and they are not done just yet. Moving now towards this inhibitor turret in the bottom lane. Zeka wanting to get in amongst it, and he'll be able to pull that wave. But I don't know, man. When Delight is on, he looks so extraordinarily good. We were missing this in their series against Gen G as Doctarm. That's a good use of the satchel, but it is way too late and definitely too little. As Perfect, he's not going to be able to stop this one from going down. First Nexus turret to fall. Second is sure to follow, as that is an unofficial quadra there for Viper. Doctarm setting up the satchel just so that he can hopefully keep himself alive. But the Nexus, it's not going to be so lucky. And HLE with a swift 2-0 here up against KT.
Swift 2-0, nothing.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
The dichotomy.
We talked about this, and a lot of these are players that were probably going to lose their match anyway. But if the other teams aren't playing Corki at all, that should also be a signal as clear. Can he live?
Well, it's going to have to dodge out of the way of a few things, as Canyon is just hitting the turret for now. Lands the spear though. There's the pounce in. Should be able to get the execute as Duro. Going to have to get out of there. The ramping of the turret does come on through as Keen will be going down. And it is an equalized kill on the other side. But Gen G, they grab themselves the first blood. And so theoretically, the Sandals effect is going to give them a little bit more value.
Bar of experience up over clear. So that's going to be a high prio remaining towards the top side of the map as Duro.
Yeah, level 4 for Kellen here, as Duro going to have to use that Eclipse, manages to taxi his way out, as Ruler finding a bit of damage here, but the Mystic shots are raining down. Yeah, manages to get Conqueror proc, and he's getting some work done. Does have to contend with that the Comet, but otherwise, I'd say that was a pretty nice scuffle for B&K.
And Duro's roams actually end up costing him pretty significantly.
Oh! The flash forward Ruler! Calculate that.
Versus a Varus that, by the way, is running teleport. So no defensive summoner. Really, well, you can argue teleport's a defensive summoner, but not in a direct fashion.
There they go! Pulverize, in goes Raptor as well. He hit level 6 as the Stranglethorns comes down. That is going to be the bottom lane dead immediately as Chovy looking to try and get something back. But Kellen, he's still at 100 health.
Yeah, I think Canyon still gets it.
Canyon still gets it.
Unless
it does get a little bit impatient. Still, no. He's pulled it out far enough. Not enough vision available, and that is going to be the first Dragon going over to Gen G. Next one going to be a Mountain. As Keen down to 50%. Diablo pretty healthy right now. As Keen throws down the ulti. Not able to get the TP back, which is a little bit unfortunate here, as Keen is doing a bunch of damage, but doesn't have a whole lot of mana, and is just not able to press any buttons. So that's Diablo grabbing his second kill. 4 of 4 as far as kill contribution, as I mean, they might just be able to get all of the objectives and the first turret. Diablo is up there towards the top side getting something done. As never mind, it was actually, that was Raptor on the on the grubs. So
I don't think he has the wave clear, unfortunately.
yeah, Chains of Corruption going to connect, but he eats the CC very nicely. Just not going to be able to stop this turret from falling down as Keen goes forward. Flash out from Clear is pretty nice. Damage has been done though. Some cool shoes able to be purchased once a few items do come in. And gold very, very even here between the two squads. That one extra Drake does feel very nice though, as the grubs are going to be evened out as the dust settles. Gen.G not the cleanest of early games though, I have to say, looking a little bit more fellable than...
But the big problem for BNK is that they don't have the health bars, no ult on Kellen. So play from Ruler still ended up working out very nicely here.
Yep.
Gonna be turret for turret here, so gold staying about even, but it's so much gold going in the pocket of Chovy. Setup is there just yet. Diablo will stay away from Keen.
We might have our first sort of honest 5v5 here. As Kellen, Hex flashing out once again. Another Grasping Roots is fantastic. The Stranglethorns comes through as well. The flash out from Canyon will have the Primal Surge to try and keep himself alive. But here comes the flanking Corki. Canyon might be able to make his way out, but the Pove is so sick from Kellen. 2 on the floor once again. It's the bottom lane eviscerated. And BNK win another.
What happened to Kellen?
He's angry. Man is angry. Diablo might be dead, but he's not. True Shot Barrage gonna have to be flashed. The turret follows Chovy, and I guess it's calculated.
Canyon barely able to stay alive. And I'm so glad we get to watch this again because that was a close fight. Again, Diablo's holding onto his flash here. Just tanks the combo. And if Chovy doesn't flash,
he's dead, 100%.
100% will just die. And Diablo gets to hold onto his.
And Kellen's here again. All right, Dura going to be able to stun him up here. Is now Keen. That's a lot of damage. Raptor also caught off to the side. Duro somehow surviving. Does manage to get the heal from Canyon there as well, I'm pretty sure. As Chovy being hunted down here by Bickler, and Gen.G cannot get a foothold.
But this is the biggest whiplash between reality and expectation that I've had in a good while, Atlas.
Flanking Corki.
If they can get the Otacon, I think BFX actually have a shot here. They're playing cleanly. It's only Otacon though.
Yeah, and Chovy's now on to catch the wave. There's another 2-man knock-up as Ruler gets himself out of the way. Duro very deep in there as Chovy trying to be the hero, but he just pops. Goodbye. It's Raptor that's able to lock that one down. And Duro, he makes his way out. But without Chovy, they're not going to be able to win a fight.
Yeah, it's not enough though. Otacon is such a dangerous objective. They might look for the mid lane turret here, and that's Ruler's flash gone again. Atlas.
Oh man, this is pretty awesome.
Right? And yeah, BNK, like it's not like they can do anything about this.
But I mean, they can take it in a turret. Yeah, exactly. Chovy is going to teleport in to try and keep it alive. Solar Flare going to slow them down at least, and Chovy has to ult his way out as the Stranglethorns was just going to kill him. Keen trying to be a hero, but he's still just going to die. Bickler grabs that kill. Clear will get taken out by the hail of arrows, and Gen.G, if they can keep them interested, they might be able to find a window. He's piercing arrows, starting to rain through though. Ruler may have hit.
Raptor on the way, but there's no TP available for Vikla.
2 seconds until Keen is up, so he'll have the buff as well.
Gone.
Yep, so Otacon is going to go over to Gen.G, and despite all...
Vision behind them.
Let's see whether the cow can make it happen. Canyon moves over, spots him out. Really nicely done. The rest of BNK, though, are in the area. They're looking to try and set up this. Solar Flare is going to connect. They've killed Clear before. They're going to do it again. But can they win the fight? That's the question, as Raptor will be taken out. Chovy finds the jungler and now gets that double knock-up onto Kellen and Bickler. Diablo can take matters into his own hands, though. And that's going to be no dragon for Gen.G because they're all set back as Ruler teleports in. And I think he's just going to die, ladies and gentlemen. Not able to grab the last hit onto Kellen. And that will be 2 Cloud Drakes for BNK.
That teleport sucked. The only member that can see me back in is Ruler, and here so much damage is put into Clear. Which means that Diablo goes untouched, Vikla goes untouched, might die here.
Yeah, he's getting touched now.
Vikla, no!
Well, Clear is also going to teleport forward. Let's see whether he can find a bit of an angle. The all-out does come on through onto Duro, who is not able to flash his way out of it. So instead, he's just going to be thrown around like a ragdoll, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade in the end. I feel like supports are a lot more. So Ruler.
Oh, that's
the
against
rest of the
Zyra
team.
though in the pits.
Exactly. Keen is teleported over. Let's see what they can do. They're looking for a bit of a turn angle as Clear gets himself the majority of the way out. And a Pulverize this time onto 2. One of them being Keen is certainly a good thing as Duro trying to keep himself alive. And Keen is last hit by the Baron. Now Ruler is trying to get what he can down, but he doesn't have his shield anymore. Canyon's just dead. Vikla is on a mission, but he is going to fall. That Pulverize from Callan. My God, this is his best day of his career.
They're doing it, Atlas! It's actually happening!
Chronicler is the overreaction predictions episode of the Pog State after something like this.
You know what is even better? I think we're going to get 2.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get the LCK Cup and then when regular season LCK
Exactly.
starts.
We may not do one for the LCK Cup because it's a little bit short, but I'm not entirely sure.
I don't care.
I
want to do it
now!
now!
Just do it anyway, as Keen also wants to do it, but I don't know whether he should, as into the backline goes Chovy. It's a decent attempt at engage, but they just don't have the damage. They don't have the options, and Chovy is going to go down. Duro is also going to fall. Ruler just doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the damage. And Genji, they're running out of turrets. All right, that one was a nice little snipe, but it just doesn't do very much, right? Like Ruler, yeah, he's got full health and all this sort of stuff, but what's he going to be able to do to this? The grasping roots will find him, and Raptor's able to lock down the kill as well. The spear is going to connect, and Keen does manage to finish off Vikla.
20 seconds on Chovy.
Yep,
Duro's almost
still
up.
here. They're just looking to end it. They do not want to give Genji any opportunities, but the pounce forward is going to be able to take down the cow. Duro diving in. Oh God, okay, Keen actually doing a little bit of work here, but he does fall for it. And it's only Canyon as far as damage is concerned. Diablo going to be able to find him with that Mystic Shot. Only one more necessary, as he's not going to be able to finish him off. So Genji, they live to fight maybe another...
Can't really just in good conscious approach. I think Genji should be able to get this.
Yep.
Raptor does have the Blast Cone.
He's going to Blast Cone his way over. There's an ulti. It's going to collect Diablo. That is going to be the dragon taken as Diablo's still burning. He gets the shield. Is it going to be enough to be able to take him down, though? That's the question. Blast Cone gets Chovy out of there, but Duro not going to be so lucky, and Diablo even able to Arcane Shift forward to try and offer a bit more damage. Oh no. The Baron is now gone. It's only Duro that's really able to offer too much as far as that is concerned. And Keen, he's accepted it because he's just going to be splitting here towards the bottom side of the map. The inner turret should be going down here in trade.
I don't know if Genji has the consistent damage. That's the problem. They have a lot of burst, but they're behind, so the burst doesn't feel as high value.
Oh, the ulti going to get Arcane shifted away from as Callan once again getting to work, but Diablo is the one to fall down. Ruler was the focus, but he's able to pull himself out of there as Keen dashing forward, able to actually free hit here, finds another ulti as Raptor could be in trouble as well. Keen dashes to the other side of the fight, and my God, Ruler's untouched, snipes down Vikla, and BNK, if you lose this game, it's going to be one of the saddest things ever!
Diablo, no! You would have chosen one!
Oh,
you were supposed to destroy Genji!
The high ground, Diablo! Oh, do we get to go home if they lose? It's too sad! People's hearts, Chronicler. It happens too many times. Or at least twice.
Oh, and then here, the AoE damage is enough, and they need Diablo. They need his damage.
And they're able to grab themselves.
Wait,
the
TP.
Baron.
TP, can they get out?
All right.
Canyon might be dead.
He might just be able to sacrifice himself. We'll
Duro's
see.
going to die as well.
Is going to stop Callan on the approach.
They got to try. I know that they're pushing into Baron. I don't know if they can, but the problem
there are no supers
player.
either. That's the problem. They're going to need to try and push this wave in, try and keep it alive if they can.
Be too long.
Yeah, they will be able to get this inhibitor, though. That is definitely good.
Cannon's still up. They have to push. It's now or never.
Yep, one Nexus turret has been taken out. They'd still have one remaining. The wave clear is certainly going to be a thing here from Keen.
The wave is gone.
Yeah, so that turret is going to be very, very tanky, and you can see Clear not able to actually fight that one out. Gets himself a decent shield, but Raptor is also now in trouble. Oh God, the pulverize from Kellen! Keen gets onto the fountain, and maybe they're still going to be able to do it. Oh, never mind. Duro comes back. Keen gets pulverized once again, but Kellen cannot fight this turret. Oh God, BNK, they could smell it. They knew it. You felt the desperation.
They had to. They had to, Atlas.
Oh,
they had to try. But it looks like in the end, Keen still comes through. Diablo.
And now Chovy is in the base. He will be able to break an inhibitor here towards the bottom side.
Not like this.
Not like this. Oh, I really do. I feel like Switch on the phone with Cypher, you know? And now we just have to watch Apox.
Yeah.
He's even got another slot after that. As yeah, King.
Banshees.
Oh, this is a very scary wraparound. Unless Kellen just manages to find him, able to bounce into the other side of the wall. Is now Chovy looking for an opportunity. Yeah, you've got an unbreakable will, but I think you are still going to be dead as Raptor goes golden very, very nicely, but the cow is dead. So's the plant lady. Clear's in trouble. Ruler grabs the double kill. I wanted to avoid the rhyme there on purpose, and Genji are going to continue the push. They lose no one. They've come alive here. I mean, 39 minutes. Like, you know, better late than never. And this is the open door through the bottom lane. Diablo and Vikla, they're the damage, but they're not the front line. It's going to be so hard for them to do anything but desperately try to clear waves.
It's just a devil with a dream. I don't know if they can do it, Atlas. The wave, maybe they can clear it.
Ruler, he lets another flash. Oh, this time Vikla does manage to cleanse it with his QSS, but Diablo is left to the wolves. And both Nexus turrets are now going to go down. They dogpile onto Vikla, and they were this close. And Genji.
It's really good with the 2v2, right? Because Rel MF is basically a match made in heaven, but trying to play MF, sorry, Duro rather, actually on a big roam in position here. Clear does have flash.
Let's see whether they can lock something down here as Clear in a lot of trouble. Crashdown's perfect, and yeah, Clear nowhere to go. He's going to use the flash to make sure that he gets Keens out, but that is still just going to be first blood going over to Genji. As, wow, Trivia went super far into the sky there. That was very cute. But otherwise, kills more than actually looking to start off the objective, but oh, Raptor.
He might have a suspicion. We'll see. He does have his flash and ult available.
He definitely did have a suspicion, but I just don't know whether it's really going to equalize onto anything here as the double drop from the sky here from these Gallios is pretty powerful as Diablo might start to get excited. They do manage to take down Trophy, but it's a double for Canyon as well. Now Diablo looking for the triple as Ruler's coming over. There's the bullet time as Kellen eats the Grey Health, but it's not enough, and it's a triple actually in the end for this Xin Zhao. 2 kills going onto the Jinx. So
crazy. Does look like they're setting up for it, but this is also opting into a fight, and Duro is making his way over. BNK, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I think BNK know that this is not a fight they really want to be taking at this stage of the game. Genji all grouped up. Ruler pretty close to the front line here as they are going to engage onto Canyon. Tries to get out. He's able to utilize the ultimate, and I think he might even survive, but he's out of this fight for now. Raptor's out of there as well. The bullet time kind of decent as in goes Chovy. Kellen burning down, has some Grey Health, and has a heroic entrance of his own as Clear is going to get engaged on by Canyon from the grave. And the flash forward from Ruler, looking up for some double ups, and they'll just take out all of them. Oh God, the health bars was so incredibly low, and Genji able to, in the end, level of League of Legends that they did after that heartbreaking game 1. That's ridiculous to have that level of expectation. And we saw it here. It was obviously a real tough one. When becomes lightning, Vikla becomes dead. Chovy's going to be able to grab that kill. This combination as well is something that we've seen many times before. The Xin Zhao Silas, as far as a brawling combination for catching people out, it's so scary.
It's disgusting. The amount of CC that you have available, double conqueror as well, is Clear.
Yeah, this is the public execution if ever I've seen one. The Make It Rain comes on down. Ruler says, I'm not going to waste my time.
There's no pen opportunity. Why would he care?
Yeah, exactly. It's only one person. So Keen is going to be able to pick up that kill. Maybe he told Ruler, he's like, no, man. I put in all the work here. Let me get my killing spree.
Neither of those players have the personality to do the thing you just described. I think they just didn't care. I'm like, I cannot see where Ruler's like, no, it's okay, Keen. Yeah. You can take it.
Absolutely.
And Keen's like...
And there's no way Keen actually cared that much about it, really, to be honest.
No.
All right. Well... It was a fun narrative in my head. As the chains are going to connect here from Chovy, who does have Devour.
Can't devour himself!
But may not have a life. So he is going to be out of Kingslayer and try to escape. The Winds of War will chase him down. Close to 500 gold there for Vikler, as now Canyon could be in trouble as the Cyclone comes down.
It's just so big, man. Canyon, it's hard to get on top of him. Need to be careful about the Keen TP as well. That's how the fight looks. Like, in an ideal world, Diablo gets an early reset. This time it took a while for Chovy to actually go down. That's
all right.
Diablo
is going to get crashed into.
The Ghost!
Does have the heroic entrance there as well. Diablo going to get thrown out, though. You mentioned the Ghost. He's going to be able to use that and gets excited to take down the Xin Zhao. They're going to grab the Horse Pants Lady as well. And Ruler, I don't think he's going to be able to kill all four of them, although he's given it a good old crack. There it goes. 508 gold over to Raptor. And Keen and Clear were just being top laners in the meantime. And Chovy's like...
glacial this game.
Indeed.
So don't have to be worried about that.
And it's going to be a mountain going over to Genji. Should be able to collect that without too much of a hindrance here. They still have a 2.5k gold lead, and it's going to be an Infernal Soul. So there is Prior. So there is item number 2. Infinity Edge going to be coming through afterwards, and then Diablo is going to be hitting like a truck, baby.
Yeah, when we got the full Yontal plus Infinity Edge, we're going to really see. They're going to get there, though, because that Infinity Edge is not going to be done.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the stack in.
But
well, to be fair, I think you're always playing for third item here. If they get that opportunity...
Ruler just kind of walks at them, presses the R button. Not entirely sure about it, but Diablo is in a little bit of trouble. Kellen holding onto his position as the Super Mega Death Rocket just flies wide. A lot of health bars invested into this moment. Is now Clear coming on through. Public Execution just going to go wide as Chovy is going to land the chains, and Raptor will go down. There is also Clear falling to the floor, and it's a double for Chovy. And before the fight even really had an opportunity to take off for BNK, they just lose the entire top side of the map.
Too many misses there for BNK. Diablo not able to do damage because he gets chunked very early on. Doesn't find the ult, doesn't find the reset.
Duro looking for a wraparound angle. This next minion wave is piling on in. We're going to get the zoom in. There it is. Oh, he just messes it up completely, but they take down Kellen. So I guess it's totally fine. They don't get the target that they're looking for as Canyon is just soloing. What? Okay, Arakan is just, will be down eventually, I guess.
Yeah, he's his heal on red buff, so he's fine.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time.
Oh, now there's a heroic entrance there as well.
Bust. That's nice.
Yeah. He's also got some healing for himself as well. So now, as you can see, different to what Raptor has available, but just watching him audaciously charge forward and just take most of a health bar is kind of ridiculous. Level ahead at the moment. At the same time, the Xin Zhao is very, very strong. I reckon, yeah, Canyon and Ono, our certified Xin Zhao players at this point in time, looking very, very strong. I think Peanut also having a pretty good game earlier on today. As Genji, remember they have Arakan, so they can't die. They can certainly still kill structures though. So if in this next fight, anyone on BNK does go down...
Most dangerous type of fire.
Exactly. The electricity mountain fire? My goodness. How does that even work?
Oh, we're not in for specifics, Atlas. That's up to someone else to figure out.
I'm not a scientist. I am a commentator. It's all right. We've got Clear going for a bit of a split push. He has had a rough day. His public execution is a little bit private.
Nice.
Genji will be taking down this dragon. Keen loses interest in chasing down Clear.
But still public. It's just not an execution.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because he's fine.
I mean, if it's not there, is it public, though? If it's nothing?
That's a very interesting question, but we're not
nothing
scientists,
happens publicly, does something happen?
Way to generate leads. And I think that Keen is, together with Chovy, one of the best players we have in the LCK for this. This is the Hail Mary Atlas. No Infinity Edge done. Can Diablo and his crew make it happen?
We'll see whether we can get this heroic entrance into a good position from Vikler as Duro just trying to keep him busy as best he can. Crashes out of there. The rest of Genji ebbing around.
It's a good amount of damage.
Yeah, Ruler staying back onto this Baron here as well. As, all right, there's the Cyclone engage. Ruler flash dead, and he's dead to start this one off, but Diablo is also in trouble. Another heroic entrance comes down, this one, courtesy of Genji.
He's alive!
Oh, okay, that's Canyon going through as Chovy will be able to find the Jinx in the backline. He's still at full health. Oh, God! Can they stop this guy from just destroying all of them?
No, they cannot, Atlas!
Kellen can't move away. He's just not able to, as he does actually use the
Infernal
Abyss Soul for
No
Gen
flash
G.
on Ruler, but no flash on Raptor as well.
Trophy has Devour picked up here as well as he dashes forward, doesn't find the chains. As, okay, that is a decent escape as we can see. But B&K,
Diablo must have the...
they're very healthy.
Chronicle,
There's an opportunity here. As, never mind. Raptor is going to get turned on. Warrior Trickster not going to quite buy him the time that he was looking for. As Magnus Storm onto 3. That's the engage that Gen G were looking for. Diablo thrown around like a rag doll. And without that damage, they are all on the floor. Keen should be the one calling for a penta, though. As you can see, chasing after Vikla. Clear going to be kept busy as Ruler not going to be able to get a penta out of this one. It is, at best, a full house. Keen's full of Rulers. And they're not even going to get that because I don't know whether Vikla is going to allow it. But still, Gen G are not going to allow this game to go on for any longer. A 2-0 in the end for this Gen G squad. But we will all remember, those of us who watched will remember that game one from B&K, one of the greatest